Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the news desk here on VGLosers.com, part of the Pop Culture Network. Now, here at the Video Game Losers, we've got the new Video Game Losers show, and as part of the push for that, we are adding this news desk segment. So those of you who watched our first show last Monday, thank you. And those of you who want to know what we're going to be talking about this next Monday, well, here it is. And as always, you can watch the show, see what our discussion is about it. You can add your own thoughts and whatnot at VGLosers.com. Join the forums and become part of the fun. So let's talk about some video game news right here. First up, the Max Payne 3 devs can't create a slum for Max Payne 3 without going to a real one, apparently. The devs from Rockstar went to Brazil to see the slums of Sao Paulo. Now, is that how you pronounce it? Sao Paulo? I'm guessing. I read things, but I don't necessarily say them out loud a whole lot. So I've seen that name like, I don't know, a billion times, but how many times have I actually said it out loud? I know there are people from Brazil watching this, big video game fans. Is it Sao Paulo? Because that's how I've always pronounced it. I'm sure there's some little Sao Paulo, or, you know, you got to pronounce it some way like that. But anyway, so they said that they could not create a slum for Max Payne 3 without actually seeing one. So they somehow got this trip to Brazil to go check it out. I'm thinking they just wanted a vacation. All right, next up. Finally, there's a good use for your Club Nintendo coins. This time around, there are 4 new games that you can redeem with your Club Nintendo coins on clubnintendo.com, or club.nintendo.com, I think is what it is. This time around, you can use your coins to get Dr. Mario Online RX for the Wii, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask for the Wii, Kirby's Dream Land for the 3DS, and Dr. Mario Express for the 3DS. Now, the 2 3DS games, of course, are not 3D. In fact, the Dr. Mario Express is the same game that was on the DSi. However, when you trade in your coins, you're going to get a code that can only be used in the 3DS store. So if you don't have a 3DS, I guess you're out of luck here on those. But you still can get the other 2 games for the Wii. And let's face it, getting downloadable games with your Mario coins is a lot better than getting a notepad with Bowser on it. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. But I tend to prefer games. Sony says there will be no PS3 at E3 this year. I'm sorry. Did I say PlayStation 3? I did say PlayStation 3. Well, I'm sure PlayStation 3 will be here, but no PlayStation 4. That's the one. PlayStation 4 will not be at E3 this year, and they've just said that they're sticking to their 10-year console life cycle for the PlayStation 3. There's no need to push another one out. Of course, the Wii U is out, and there's been lots of rumors about the Xbox 720, as they are currently calling it. So we'll have to wait and see what the deal is with that. However, in another interesting story, this one posted on IGN, it appears that Gaikai, which is a cloud-based game service, is actually saying that one of the big 2 manufacturers, either Microsoft or Sony, will not have another console. Now, that's speculation, rumor on their part. I guess they claim to know something that we don't. I think at this point, if you're going to say there's going to be no PlayStation 4, that's just foolish. If you're going to say there's no PlayStation 4 this year at E3, well, then yeah, they already said that was the case. But if you're claiming there's never going to be a PlayStation 4, I think you were wrong. I don't think Sony's going to get out of the console business. Is Microsoft going to? Well, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. For fans of SOCOM and MAG, the new shooter Unit 13 will be hitting the PlayStation Vita on March 6th. Now, the Vita comes out February 22nd, and they had said that this game would come out somewhere around launch time. Well, it looks like somewhere around launch time is going to be about a week, 2 weeks later. I gotta do my math. 2 weeks later, you're going to be able to get Unit 13, which actually looks pretty cool. And I have to say, if there's one game on the Vita besides Uncharted that really gets me kind of excited, it's this one. But I'm still not sure I'm going to be buying a Vita anytime soon. For those of you who are Tomb Raider fans, you're going to get a chance to treasure for reals with a Z. Reels. Or no, wait, you're on TV backwards. There we go. Tomb Raider, Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics developer. They've partnered with geocaching.com to promote the new Tomb Raider game. At geocaching.com, people use their GPS devices to search the globe and find clues and find a actual piece of treasure hidden somewhere, and that's what they're going to do for Tomb Raider. They're going to hide some real treasure. You're going to be able to use your GPS to go out and find it. Of course, probably not in deep caves in Borneo or in war-torn Afghanistan or underwater in Atlantis or anything like that. Probably hidden in New York, Dallas, Denver, LA, you know, and London. You guys you'll get something. Right now, excuse me. Right now, if you're a big Final Fantasy fan, you need to jump on Xbox Live or PlayStation Network because you can get the demo for Final Fantasy 13-2. For those of you who remember, Final Fantasy X had 10-2, and a lot of people thought, wow, that was great, we get to see these characters again. Well, if you're a big fan of Final Fantasy 13, 13-2 has a demo out now that you can try. And for a lot of people, it's worth it. That's what we've heard. Finally, lastly, if you buy a taco, you might get a Vita. Taco Bell is teaming up with Sony for a Unlock the Box deal. For the $5 box, you will get the opportunity to win a PlayStation Vita with a code that you can redeem online. They say there will be one winner every 15 minutes. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I like my $5 box from Taco Bell. I often make a run for the border, which you can probably tell. So I have a pretty good chance of winning a PlayStation Vita, which I can then use to play Unit 13, which I am looking forward to. So that's going to wrap it up for today, guys. That's some of the big stories we will be talking about on the Video Game Losers on Monday. If you want to chime in and add some comments, join the discussion or whatnot, make sure you go to vglosers.com, part of the Pop Culture Network. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.